Hello, and welcome to the Stress Guide for College Students podcast, hosted by me, Aaron,
I'm Diana.
I'm Luna.
And I'm Katie.
and we're going to be taking you on a one-show-only ride of the stresses of working college students, and more importantly, what to do when you're stressed out about paying off those tuition fees and expensive textbooks you may or may not actually be using.
So, let's quickly start out with what stress really is. Stress is the body's natural reaction to changes in a physical, mental, environmental, or emotional state. So basically, your body and mind are tag teaming you to make everything more difficult.
Well, that's not what stress really does. Stress can be just as good as it can be bad. You gotta remember that stress is a natural event, and when something happens to you, whether it's a lot of work, a lot of tests, or an unexpected event like losing a pet goldfish, stress can be the result of these things.
So stress can actually be a great motivator to get your work done. I've pulled several all-nighters just to finish a paper or to study for a final.
See, just like I said, stress can be good and motivate you to stay up and finish working on that paper for your English 300 class.
So if you think stress is so good, why are we making a big deal about it?
I got that one. It's because stress can be pretty crippling, just like my student loans.
So I was right.
Well, yes and no. Even though stress can be a good motivator, if you're dealing with too much of it, it can be bad for your health and your ability to do well in a class or at work. So what we're going to be talking about is those of you out there who are going to class, then going to work, coming home and studying for several hours, then getting up all over again just to do it the next day.
So really, all of you out there listening to this are probably here because you're stressed out about something and decided to take a short break from school. For those of you out there who have a job, or more than one job for that matter, you guys are probably more stressed than anybody else out there. You have no time, and you just have enough money to pay for your tuition if you're lucky. Statistically speaking, you guys are probably more stressed, and that's just how it is.
So because we're all stressed out and that can have an effect on our school or work performance, we need to do something about it.
And to help with that, we have a few solutions that you guys can try for yourself. Some of these techniques might not work for everyone, and that's okay. It just matters that you find something that works for you to help with your stress. So our first tip for you guys is yoga. I'm sure a lot of you out there already know how to do this one, but if you don't, then try joining a class. Did you know that doing yoga for 90 minutes a week can drastically change your stress levels? NAU even has classes that you can take for free. All you have to do is walk into the HLC and join one of the many classes offered. There's also NAU Fit 100 classes that you can take during the semester for 1 credit each. These classes include yoga and other fitness wellness programs.
The second tip on our list is as simple as breathing, because it's just that. Deep breathing and different breathing techniques can be incredibly helpful for letting you sit back and relax for a moment, even when it feels like the world is burning around you. So let's give it a quick try. Katie, you want to help me with this one?
Yeah.
Sit back with your back straight. Now close your eyes, and now slowly breathe in through your nose for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Now hold it in and slowly breathe it back out. 1, 2, 3. Now doing that once may not be enough to wash away all your worries. So let's take a moment to just breathe some more and listen to some soothing music as we do. So now that you know the first 2 steps on our list, you can try these together as well. In many cases, yoga and deep breathing go hand in hand, just like yin and yang.
So the next tip we have for you is to try out counseling. I know. Counseling sounds like this scary thing that no one wants to do because of the stigma around it. Well, let me just say, counseling is nothing to be ashamed of. Everyone has problems. Taking the time to just rant to someone about how that test went or how you fight with your roommate might be just what you need. Or maybe you might need someone to help you process everything you're going through in a professional manner. Just talking to your friend might not do it for you. NAU also has several counselors that you can set up appointments for, and if NAU is all booked up, there's also local counselors in Flagstaff too. The best part is everything you tell them is kept confidential, just between the two of you. You know, I've heard that they don't have to say that you went to counseling. You can say you went in for a general checkup.
Our last tip for you guys on reducing your stress is getting some exercise. I've never been too fond of exercise myself. I'd rather grab some snacks, watch some Netflix, or even a movie or two, but exercise really can make all the difference. I know a lot of you out there may not want to go to the gym, and God knows I'm not going to go powerlifting or anything like that. But everyone has something that can get them out there. Some people like to go ice skating, some people like playing sports like soccer, football, or even basketball. I like to walk my dog and play Pokemon Go. Don't judge me, I know it's old news. There are a lot of reasons out there for getting exercise, and it's not just for de stressing. Getting an exercise is great for your heart and your muscles as well. So, Luna, what gets you out there even when you're not feeling up to it?
I like hiking with my dogs as well as skiing. It gets me outside and it helps me relax.
So now that you know all these ways to reduce your stress, you're probably saying to yourself, I know myself. I can handle it. I'm already this far. Why should I change what I'm doing now? Any of those sound right? Well, there are many good reasons to try these techniques. Let's face it, we all want to do our best in work, class, and our overall life. Therefore, it may be beneficial for us to use these techniques to help us better our performance. It can help you improve your memory, making those annoying tests easier. It can also help you lower your blood pressure, helping us maintain a good health.
So just the same with anything, if there's a reason to do it, there's probably a consequence to not doing it. There are plenty of studies out there that show the effects of high stress, and a lot of these studies are on college students just like us. The reason for that is because we're all highly stressed. One study we found explained that the majority of college students get less than 6 hours of sleep during the average weekday, which is not enough sleep. The lack of sleep leads to more stress, and more stress leads to less sleep and higher levels of depression. A lot of these problems can be easily fixed by trying out the tips we gave you on yoga, exercise, deep breathing, and counseling. And if those don't work for you, try Googling ways to reduce stress. You'd be surprised what you could find on the internet.
So, to finish it all off, what does this mean for you? It means you gotta lower your stress. High stress levels make you lose sleep, they make you have a harder time studying and remembering, and can cause physical illnesses. Lowering your stress through yoga or exercise can do wonders for your mood, for your body, and your life in school and work and with friends. So, what we want you to do is try just one of these tips that we gave you and see if it brightens your day a little bit.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us on today's one and only Stress Guide for College Students.
Thanks for listening.
Hope you liked it!
And don't forget to breathe.
This podcast was written by Aaron, voiced by Aaron, Diana, Katie, and Luna, and edited by Diana.